Congratulations to Humanitics, an amazing organization. I know the founders, a great cause. If you've never heard of them or not looked them up, go online and look up Humanitics, a great team there. Now, you know, a great resource for sharing ideas and learning how to utilize Atlassian tools in different ways is the Atlassian community. Our community is the home for users of all Atlassian products, from beginners like me to experts like you. And we have an opportunity today to hear from some of our community leaders. First, I'd like to introduce Stephanie Grice. Stephanie is the head of global community and customer advocacy. Stephanie, how are you doing?
Doing great, happy to be here.
Thank you. And along with Stephanie, we have Erica Larson. Erica is the senior product manager at Clearwater Analytics, based in Boise. Did I say that right?
Boise.
Boise, Idaho.
Got it.
And has been an Atlassian community leader for 2 years. Stephanie, Stephanie. Erica, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, so happy to be here. It's so fun.
Thank you. Well, thank you to both of you. Stephanie, I might want to start with you. For those that aren't familiar with the Atlassian community, like, what is it? What does it do?
Yeah, great question. The members themselves actually launched our community back in 2006.
Okay.
We had people coming together in person to talk about Atlassian products. Fast forward to today, 16 years later, we now have 2 million people a month coming together through the Atlassian community. We have an online forum which is on 24/7, giving teams access to each other to get technical support, share advice, collaborate in that asynchronous way.
Yep.
We also have an amazing global community-led events program. So these are events hosted by the community for the community in over 190 cities around the world now. In the last year alone, the community hosted almost 900 events.
Wow.
Those are people getting together virtually now, of course, as well as starting to come back in person. So really, both of these, you know, whether it's the online forum or through this events program, it's just giving teams access to each other so that they can workshop problems, like I said, technical support, but also really just connect, get inspired, and excite each other about the common problems that are all solving.
Yeah, I love that. I've got to go to a few community events around the world, and I've always really enjoyed them. Erica, you're in that community. You're a community leader.
Yes.
You know, what's it been like for you?
It's really just been a great experience. I mean, just connecting with other leaders throughout the world, not even just in my local area, and being able to just have this community to support me and support everybody who's using Atlassian tools. It's just such a unique resource, and it's just one of the things that really makes me love Atlassian products.
And how do you use it? I mean, how does it manifest for you on a daily, weekly basis?
You know, for me, we are constantly trying to solve problems at work, right? And so you know, our company doesn't have an official Atlassian team or an official Atlassian admin. And so we've really formed this guild, and the team and the community out there has really been an extension of us. And so instead of having this guild format, we have thousands of community members out there helping us troubleshoot or figuring out best practices. And it's just been a great resource.
What kind of problems are you solving?
So right now, my company is going through quarterly planning.
Nice,
so sorry I'm not there.
Yeah.
And 2 quarters ago, we were using Excel. You know, and just building out this like quarterly plan in Excel.
I'm sure a lot of people at home can empathize with that.
Yeah. And what we've been able to do with advanced roadmaps is build a great process through there. But how did we get it started? We went out onto the community, we figured out how should we build out the hierarchy? What does that look like? And what's the best practice there? And how should we do capacity planning? That's a real challenge. And the community really has been a great support and a resource for us to sort of reach out and figure that out. Recently, our information security team was, hey, you know, we need to figure out a better intake process. We need to manage SLAs. And so, you know, Jira Service Management, right? Well, do we build it into our existing project in IT, or should it be separate? And I was able to reach out to the community and sort of crowdsource the question. And hey, you know, how have you guys solved this? And they just really, it became this conversation of how do we figure this out?
I like that. And is it just for technical teams, or are there other teams that you're working with as well?
You know, I'm actually going to have a meeting with our marketing team tomorrow in between sessions at the conference. And, you know, I'm going to help them basically build out their processes. They came to me, you know, a couple weeks ago and were like, we got to figure out our workflows and how do we better plan things out, like email campaigns and things like that we talked about. And so I'm able to sort of help them manage their world through Jira and a new Jira project. So it's been really exciting.
Now, can I assume, do you just take from the well that is the community, or are you putting back in there as well?
Yeah, no, I don't give anything. No, so as a community leader, one of the things that I've done is I host events every month. And a couple of months ago, I got together with another community leader, Brendan from Vancouver, and we actually did a joint session on advanced roadmaps. And
Brilliant.
so we were able to say, hey, we were in Excel, and this is the lessons learned that we've done, and really, give them an example and share how we use advanced roadmaps to quarterly plan at our companies.
I love it. Every time I've been to one of those, or even in the community, I always think the thing I'm sharing is common knowledge until I share it and everyone's like, thank you so much for sharing that.
100%. I was like, oh, that's a good nugget. I will take that nugget of feedback. Yeah.
Brilliant. Erica and Stephanie, thank you so much for sharing. It's exciting to hear how the community has been able to support your teams, but also teams around the world. Thank you both so much for sharing how both individuals and teams can get the most out of the Atlassian community. If you haven't been, go and visit. It's a rich resource. Now, we've already covered so much, and it's just our first segment. We've looked at knowledge worker collaboration and work management. We've looked at overall team collaboration and transformation using the Atlassian platform, and we've celebrated our best-in-class non-technical team. Before we take our first break, I have to say I'm excited to share with you the amazing on-demand content library we have prepared for you. At the top of your screen under Sessions, you can access over 80 sessions and demos on demand. And don't forget to connect with other digital attendees. There are thousands of you around the world. We'd love it if you connect. You can do that by selecting More at the top of your screen and then clicking Networking to access Peer Connect. Now, we'll see you back here at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for the ITSM keynote.